Hello, hello. This is a bright lipstick. Oh, it is so bright, but it is what it is. But hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. Yes, I got my ears on. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Teen Mom 2, whatever episode came on today. Y'all get in tonight because I ain't going to work tomorrow. So I'm not going to have a car conversation. So y'all get in tonight. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Jaybird. Dun 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 and all that good shit and stuff. You know, I keep saying every time Teen Mom just need to be canceled. I prefer Teen Mom Young and Pregnant, honestly. Hopefully that comes back on. I don't like that Young Mom show at all. We see Teen Mom OG come back in June, which has been on for 10 years. And I'm like, oh, they're going to say, 10 years and they're making the series finale. No. Talking about it's just a celebration of 10 years. I'm looking like, this show going to still be going on? Oh, they just be driving me crazy. Jesus. I got charges and stuff all over. Anyway, but this episode, it was what it was. Let's just get started. We'll start with Leah. Leah, was panicking, girl. Because Addie, her youngest daughter, Jeremy's daughter, her lymph nodes were swollen. So all this was swollen, okay? She's like a plus-size person. This is all swollen. And so she panicked, okay? So she woke up in the morning, took the little girl to urgent care where they gave her some antibiotics. However, when she called and told Jeremy, like, something going on, I don't know. Urgent care said she fine. They took a little swab or whatever, and they sent her home with some antibiotics. And he said, "No, ma'am, no, thank you. I'm gonna drive home, and when I get there, we're gonna go to the ER." Okay. Now he works 3 hours away. 3 hours away. So he drove 3 hours to his house. So his house is 3 hours away from where he works. So that's a lot. And so she had to drive to him because, again, he was worried about his daughter. But she say in his family, and maybe in hers too, they have medical issues. I think it's cancer stuff. So they both was a little bit concerned with what was going on with her. Have y'all had this drink? The Simply watermelon and stuff? It's really tasty. It's even better with vodka. But it's really, really good. Anyway, so, she's talking to the producer, like, I'm going to drive there. The girls are in school. The twin girls are in school, so it's fine. So she get there. She pick up Jeremy. And, they drive to the ER. Really cute, sitting in the car, him being so concerned. Addie's fine. She on her phone. She talking a little bit. But her throat does hurt and it hurts for the swallow. So she goes to the ER. They're waiting. They're having blood drawn, all that stuff. She asks her mom to pick up the twins because, again, she is the ER. After that, they go home. They do say she has, like, lymph note. It was some lymph note something with lymph something. I can't think what the name was. And she's going to be on antibiotics for 2 weeks. And they want her to follow up with her pediatrician and then, take it from there. But again, they still was worried about her because, again, your child, she's like 6 and her throat is swollen. It's not normal. So, they both just panicked or whatever. So she ended up staying at Jeremy's house because his house was closer to the hospital, and they were like, what if something must go wrong? So let's just have her close to the hospital. I don't see nothing wrong with that. The twins came out there and they stayed the whole night or whatever. And it was cute, she brings up how Addie was so happy for them all to be together and act like, oh, we should all sleep in the same bed. You can be on that side. They can be here. I can be here. They're like, no, we not all sleeping in the same bed. Now, she brought up how eventually overnight, she ended up taking Addie down on the couch, and her and Jeremy was like on opposite ends of the couch, but all sleeping together because, again, they just wanted to be near the daughter. And her friend, she called on the phone like, girl, you know how that go. I'm sure y'all was happy. And I'm like, girl, they not fucking. Their daughter sick. Even though I feel like Leah and Jeremy riding back in the car and they was cracking jokes. You see, like, oh, Dad, you drive like a grandpa. If Mom ran like a grandma, it was cute little stuff or whatever. I feel like when Leah and Jeremy broke up, they both were in different places. When Leah and Jeremy broke up, Leah was addicted to drugs. Let's just be honest and call a spade a spade. Leah had drug issues. That's why she went to rehab or whatever. So when they broke up, they both were different people. I do feel like they have matured. And I do feel like they like each other. But again, and this happened, I think either last season or 2 seasons ago, where they are nervous about getting back together because it can go horribly wrong and they don't want to mess anything up that's kind of working right now. So, we see the whole thing. But, Addie's okay. They have to just figure out what else is going on with her later on. Who else? Well, Kale was easy. Her sister had the baby. And she building the house. I mean, that really was all it was. Just her, was cute seeing Isaac get his haircut. And, she brought up, yeah, they recorded the first time he got his haircut when he was like 2. He like, you was doing this show when I was 2? And she was like, I was doing the show since I was pregnant with you. Like, you the reason I was on the show in the first place. And I'm like, dang, I didn't even think that he didn't know why they are on TV because your mama was pregnant with you. I never thought. I wonder if the kids know why they on TV. So Isaac didn't know. But yeah, I mean, she building a house. She wants to have her own home that is different from anything else she's had. Meaning the house she's in. Her and Javi she brought up how there are good and very, very, very bad memories in the house because, again, they got the house when they were happy, but, again, they a whole bunch of foolishness went on in that house when they weren't so happy. So for her, she just wants a whole new start. And that was really all it was with Kale. I don't think nothing else happened. If it did, I feel like it don't matter. I do, because it was more about her in the house, the sister having a baby, how she was saying how she don't want to tell her kids about her sister having a baby because they're not going to remember. And I say, well, they're not going to remember because you don't talk about your sister. Like, Kayla make it seem as if, the kids don't know because she don't live here. No, the kids don't know about her because you don't include her. I think people forget, in order to be a good auntie or a sibling, you have to do things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way on God's green earth that anybody who know me don't know about DJ. Like, it's just impossible. This is my fucking nephew. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Kale and her sister just needs to be closer, but I feel like if Kale just spoke about her sister, or if they were just in more communication, I mean, it's on both their parts. But it's like, I don't want them, they're not gonna remember because you don't talk about it. That's the weird part. And your kids should be happy to have cousins, girl. But Kale sometimes it's just slow to the process, girl. Slow to the process. Who else do we have? Let me see. I have to be looking because sometimes y'all not be forgetting. Excuse me, who it be on the show? So I did Leah. I did Kale. Oh, Chelsea. Girl, Lord Jesus. No, you know what? I'm gonna do Brianna. Brianna. I had to get off thinking what it was. Brianna was having the photo shoot. It's a family photo shoot with her mama, her sister, 2 kids, the baby daddies too. And we see she takes the Nova go to spend some time with her daddy at the daddy house. I can't think what his name is right now. I don't know why. And she's spending the night over his house. And is it Deron? It's not Deron. Girl, where I get Deron from? Devon. It's Devon, that's why. So Nova goes spend the night to go take time at Devon's house. And she ends up wanting to spend the night. And this is the first time she's ever spent the night with her dad, by herself or whatever. So, first of all, when they was in the house, Devon and Nova kept calling the dog Stella. Well, because Stella and the dog are like, they're both crazy. I'm like, you compared the dog to your sister? Okay, if you say so. Anyway, but that was cool to see her going over there. But I thought to myself too, does Brianna realize Devon living situation is better than hers? Devon has one roommate, which is normal for, a person their age and whatever. But at least he is out on his own, out of his parents' place. And she lived in an apartment with her mama and her sister and her two kids. I say in a little bit of a way, Devon is better off than her. Living situation wise, not anything else wise. I mean, living situation wise, and that's it. Because y'all know I told y'all, every time I see them in that little ass apartment, it still irks my nerves. That girl be traveling from city to city, from state to state, but she ain't got no new apartment, okay? And I think they all share a car. Anyway, the mama has also invited Lewis to the photo shoot. However, when Devon brings Nova back to Father Day, Brianna, her mama, where's Nova? Where's Nova? Well, Nova wanted to stay with her dad. I was at work and I couldn't believe she asked me. And at first I was saying, no, I'll come get you. But she was chilling. She was laying down. She was okay. And she was saying that she wanted to stay the night. So I let her. The mama then say, well, it's probably good that it happened like out of the blue, because that way no one had a chance to think about it and get nervous. And I was like, nervous for what? Like, that's her daddy. I feel like the reason that Nova and Stella do not have good relationships with their fathers, one is because the daddies wasn't shit at a certain point in time. But however, at the same time, Brianna, her mama and her sister are always like so hands-on to where they don't allow separate time for the child to just build a bond with the other parent. And I feel like Devon has gotten better, truth be told, he has. But I feel like just, it ain't like, oh, I can't, that's so shocking. I can't believe she want to stay. That girl love her daddy. And her daddy now has his own place. I feel like had he had his own place and been working and, been more stable, he could have had her and to spend time with her or whatever. He just not getting to that. But again, it's crazy that Devon got his own place before Brianna did, girl. And she on the whole TV show. Anyway, so, she get back and they getting ready for everything. And again, her mom is texting Lewis, like, I'm saying, this photo shoot was tomorrow. And he like, well, I got to work, so I'll see. So they get to the photo shoot. They took some really, really pretty pictures. I don't have no pictures. I ain't even like doing all that. They took really, really pretty pictures as a family. Devon came dressed up. They were supposed to have on a pair of blue jeans and a white shirt. However, Devon said, fuck y'all. He had on a pair of blue jeans and a blue jean shirt too, which I thought was cute. Because, like, I ain't got to match y'all. I ain't gotta do that. Nova look cute, Stella look cute. They took all the cute pictures. It did look like fun. Y'all know I don't be wanting to get pictures sometime. But it was just really, really pretty pictures. And it did look like a little photo shoot. Like a whole little, oh, we can be like an actor in the actors type of thing. I'm trying to see if I can quickly find a picture, but if not, we got to just be like, oh, it is what it is. I could have swore it was like towards the end of the episode. Was I just tripping? Oh, I'll show this one. So it's gonna be some quick pictures, y'all. Now, I do think, some of them look a little funny. I do think when Brianna smiles, it look like her surgery just happened and she ain't healed yet. But, it is what it is. Bright face. I hope the picture took. Did it take? It did not. Y'all see, I'm trying to do stuff for y'all and then it don't be working out. And I be like, what's going on here? Oh, girl, because I never hit the take the damn picture button. So, they look nice and pretty. You see, Nova is in the chair. So, a whole little color scheme or whatever. It was real, real cute. Stella looked like her daddy. I'll say that. She do look like her daddy. And sometimes I feel like she act like her daddy. Like she don't want to be around sometimes. And she be like, this is some bullshit. What am I here for? Can I leave? Can I go away? But I be like, no, because you're a baby, Stella. I have one of Devon and Nova, which is pretty. And I'm going to use the same thing. I'll pop it right on up. Y'all know, like, I ain't got no picture. And I'll be having them. I'll be having them. Here we go. So, just cute little stuff. It was really, really cute. Anyway, so they took nice little pictures and everything. And as a family, now the whole time, her mama is texting Lewis. Lewis ass didn't show up. Lewis supposedly had to work and he couldn't get off work to get to the photo shoot. I wish he would be different. I wish he would participate. It was great that Devon was there, whatever, but I wish Lewis would just do something. So, Brianna said, well, I'm going to go and file some paperwork and see my rights and see what I can do. Girl, do what? Because he didn't come to look. The issue at hand, at least with Brianna and Lewis, Brianna's family like to pick and choose when they want to be bothered with the daddies. And they be offending them dudes who be deadbeats or whatever. And then when they want to be nice to the dudes, they want the dudes to come back in the fold and be like, oh, we want a big happy family. Y'all have never really been nice to Lewis. Whenever Lewis is around, y'all are very, very standoffish. It's a weird vibe going on. It's the same thing that used to go on when Devon used to come around. And it just got better. I feel like they need to work towards having a better relationship with Lewis so that he can want to come to stuff. And I think Lewis need to suck up his damn pride and be there for his daughter. Now, I don't think Lewis not being there for this little photo shoot means he's a horrible father. I feel like him and her family ain't even at the place to where he probably felt comfortable come around. And that's the crazy part, because her family is very overwhelming. And I feel like if they work towards this being cordial and civil and, just something. But you can't have it be like we beefing, but you invite me to a photo shoot. A family photo shoot. Like, I don't even like you really. I don't. And I'm already a part-time daddy any damn way, so me not coming ain't gonna be no big deal. So I just want them to get better, okay? But I also want Brianna's family to realize y'all can't out the blue want to invite him in the fold and then expect him to just kind of be like, oh, okay, I know they've been assholes to me this whole time, but oh, okay, I'm gonna be there. But again, Lewis, stop being a deadbeat, bro. Stop being a deadbeat. Chelsea is irking my nerves. Okay, all my nerves. We seen Cole and Aubrey went to a father-daughter dance. It was very, very cute. That was their fourth father-daughter dance. That was very, very cute. And when they're going to father-daughter dance, her dad is there with her because, as she says, she don't feel comfortable in her house by herself. So since Cole is going out in this nighttime, she need a babysitter for herself. She's talking to her daddy. I think I need medication, Dad. I think I need some medication for my anxiety. They took the little heart monitor test thing or whatever, and when I'm wrong, it's just me, having anxiety. I'm not saying a person with anxiety ain't real and it's fake and fugazi. I'm not saying that a person with anxiety may not need medication. Chelsea needs therapy. She don't need medication. If Chelsea on medication, she's already stuck on stupid. Let's just be honest and call it space. She's already slow to think, and she doesn't. She don't need medication. She don't need nothing that alters her mood because she's already panicky. And she's going, oh my God, I was on the medication and I felt like I couldn't move. I didn't know what to do. No. She wrote up how, sometimes I be sitting around, I be thinking, if the worst case things happen, what would I do if someone come in the house? Would I grab both kids? Would I just run? I mean, those are regular thoughts that people have if something bad happens, you want to have some kind of game plan. But Chelsea don't need medication. Chelsea needs therapy. She also needs to grow the fuck up. She also needs to grow some balls. She also needs to realize, girl, yes, they broke in your house a month or two ago. Yes, you have every right to feel some kind of way about that. However, you holding on to it is what's giving you anxiety. Go see a goddamn therapist. Talk it out so they can tell you, girl, calm the fuck down. You are tripping about nothing. At the end of the day, life is life. Okay, you're going to get flat tires. You might crash your car. Your house might burn down. You might fall downstairs. You might win the lottery. You might be blessed with 3 kids, a good husband, and a whole goddamn TV show. Either way it go, life happens. And you can't be out here just being anxiety out. And that's the whole thing. I need medication because I'm just too anxious about stuff. And she just irked my nerves. She really, really irked my nerves. She took her kids, the youngest two, to their doctor's appointment and still talk to her doctor about getting some medication. Girl, you don't need no medication. I feel like if Chelsea gets medication, she would be dependent on it. She would be an addict. And I don't want that for her. She will feel like she needs it in order to function. And that ain't what, the fact that she went to, I think I need medication. Not I need to talk to someone about what I'm feeling. I need medication. No, I will try therapy first. I will try talking to someone first. And then if talking doesn't help and I'm having the same emotions, then say, well, maybe I need some medication. But I feel like you ain't talked to anybody about nothing and you want medicine to calm yourself, girl. Maybe you should have had 3 children. Like, I feel like she, I don't, I don't know how to properly say this. She was so gung-ho to be, she had Aubrey, Mary Cole, they had the first baby, they wanted a second baby, but now you have these 3 children, and now you don't know what to do with yourself, and now you just, oh, so nervous. Girl, I can't take 3 kids to the doctor, but you have 3 children. You normally have 3 kids. So it just aggravates me that she's just, I just want her to talk to somebody. I don't want her to get on medication. I don't think she's the right person I don't think medication should be her first step. I think medication should be her step after she tries some therapy to talk out why she feels the way she feels. And they can tell her, girl, it's okay to be, affected by it, but you letting it control your life, and it aggravates me. And that's all that it was for Chelsea. Janelle. Um, Janelle, David, the whole thing with David threatening the crew to come and ruin shoots or whatever, we know that they still not filming, in her state. So she's still out, like she's in Florida, she's gonna be flying home. And when she's talking to her friend, like on the way to the airport or whatever, they're like, so what you gonna do about filming when you get home? Like, are you gonna still try to film close to home? Because what's happening is, because they can't film in North Carolina, she has to take these trips and be away from home to work. But the crazy part is, with MTV, they won't film David, and they won't film my state. So I'm having to constantly take these trips and go to these places so that I can work. And I'm saying, it's messing with my marriage. No, your husband, your job is not interfering with your marriage. Your marriage and your husband is fucking up your job. That's the thing. The thing is, David don't have to tell them, I'm going to come fuck up y'all shoots if you shoot anywhere around me where I can get to. The reason they won't shoot in your state is because of your husband. Okay? And she said, too, she said sometimes, David just needs to shut up and, not make things worse. But she also feels like, but MTV wants me to travel to, film, and my husband can't travel with me. So it messes up my marriage. Your husband is messing everything up, okay? So we see that whole thing, and she's just like, I'm just so torn, and I don't know what to do, and, eventually something gonna have to give, either, either my marriage or my job, and blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, your marriage needs to give. This is the one time I can say someone's marriage needs to give. Mainly because your husband caused the whole problem. Because think about it, they used to film in her city, and then he kept popping up to what she was filming to and stopping the shoot. So I'm like, your husband is the reason you have to travel. He's the reason you're away from home so much. But I digress. So again, she gets home, and it's the whole thing about how she can't film. So, they have a conversation with her via telephone. And then she's on the phone, and they had the 2 producer dudes, and we always see the 2 guys. And then the one white one with the curly hair, who was usually her producer on set. And she's complaining, like, I can't believe this, it's crazy that my husband can't film, and MTV keeps saying they going through, and it's more stuff, and more, you keep asking me, I have to keep traveling, you won't film in my city. No, they're doing these things because of what your husband is doing. She then said that he called y'all and he apologized. And they said, yeah, but that's still kind of crazy. And she then says, yeah, but even though he's threatened to do things, he hasn't acted on them. They like, right, and we don't want to be around if he does. I'm like, that's like saying, I know my husband threatened to kill y'all. He not gonna kill y'all. I don't want to come around to give him the chance to kill me because I want to live. So Janelle seems to be so absent-minded or just so scared of David. Truth be told, scared of David, that she's blaming, and it didn't sound like Janelle. That sounded like stuff that David had said to her. Well, they want you to travel, and they want you gone, and you're always gone from home. And I think she was repeating the thing that he complained to her about her job. My thing with David, well, then you should work. If you don't want her traveling, if you don't want her on the show, then say, Janelle, quit the show and I will support us. But you can't do that because she makes the money, motherfucker. Okay? And when she just kept complaining, like, I can't keep doing this and I don't want to keep traveling. I have to be home for and because she got kids too. However, you wouldn't have to leave the state if it wasn't for your husband. So one of the male producers said, well, it may come to a point where MTV will say, we can't, tell Janelle's story anymore. Mainly because, one, you won't travel. We can't film you in your state because your husband is crazy and he has guns and he be shooting all his foot. He has a temper. So people are scared to be around him because of what he can do. And she is also scared, so she can't agree with that. She can't do that. All she can do is say what he is complaining to her about, and I think that's what it was. And then when they said, like, well, it may get to a point where, like, what if MTV said they can't film you anymore? And they paused to see what she would say. And she said, well, I have to be here for my family. And I feel like Janelle don't want to do that. She do not want to do that. She's being pushed because her husband is a fucking psychopath. And that's so sad. And as we know, Janelle was fired from MTV. She filmed the reunion. And that was it. And, MTV released a statement saying how they have no plan to film her for the upcoming season. They had not filmed with her since early April. Was it early April? Sometime in April. And so she's basically off the show. Because her husband beat and shot and killed their dog. And I feel like it's because when he did it, she didn't leave him. I think her staying with him was one part that MTV didn't plan on happening. I think when he did it, everyone was shocked for one. You can't just beat up a dog and shoot and kill it. I think that's crazy. I don't really like animals. I'm scared of animals most of the time. But I think because she stayed with him, and I think it looked like, okay, her husband did a horrible action, and she's saying how sad and distraught she is, but she's not leaving him. And then y'all are going to film her for a new season. Okay, as advertisers, we don't want to deal with y'all because, we getting backlash from our consumers and our people who pay for our stuff or whatever, and they don't like it. So, and basically, David got Janelle fired. But Janelle had ample time to not lose her job. She had ample time to leave that man and let it be. I feel like this was going to happen. They not going to film her for this season, the upcoming season, because the reunion plays next week. And I think they're going to give her a whole season off. They're going to give her a chance to leave him. If she leaves him, they would then bring her back to the show. And then she would probably tell everybody everything that happened. But I feel like because David is batshit crazy, Janelle going to have to lead the state. Period. Okay, I don't feel like if she left him that she would be safe if she was still in the state where he is. I feel like he would come back there and he would take her out. So I feel like if and when Janelle leaves David, she needs to move states and just be gone. And not only that, they also came up and said how CPS, Child Protective Services, removed Jace. Jace is back with Deborah, Lord Jesus, with Barb. I think Janelle had her for the weekend or whatever. So Janelle's temporary, weekend visits or whatever, visitations have been put on hold. Kaiser is with Nathan and the mama. And they couldn't take Inslee because Inslee is David's daughter. So they didn't have a reason to take her, but they took the other two kids who are not David's children because it's not safe. If Janelle, girl, be free. Leave that man because it's gonna be so sad if he kill her. It would just be so horrible. And I'm scared that that's what it's going to come to. And I feel like even though Janelle gets on a lot of people's nerves and she's batshit crazy, I feel like everybody has the same feeling. They are in fear of what will happen to her if she stays with him and we see how he is. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.